Hey guys, so we are doing a new series called Fishing School where I teach you guys how to fish Southern California and I help prepare you guys for the 2021 season. So we're going to release new videos every 2 weeks starting from now all the way to March to prepare you guys for what's going to happen in the 2021 season. So for 2021, I want to release a bunch of videos. I want to keep on a consistent schedule and I want to release a ton of videos. So if you want to see more fishing school videos or if you want to see more charter boat videos, leave a like on this video, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. It will notify you every time I upload. So today we're going to be doing how to prepare for Rockfish Opener. Rockfish Opener is like right around the corner. Right now it's January. Rockfish Opener is March 1st. So let's talk about gear first. If you're just taking your reels off of the shelf from winter storage, you want to check your reel if it's in good condition. Right now, this reel is in perfect condition. Reeling works, the drag clicker works, and drag works. If I tighten up the drag still works. And you want to check for free spool. Free spool still works. And if you have the level 1 feature, you're gonna make sure the level 1 still works. So that works, and always make sure your handle spins. And make sure when you store your reels, ease off the drag all the way until it's at nothing, so you don't have your drag plate always like compressed. And then when you're looking at your rods, make sure you check every single guide of your rod. If it's cracked, chipped, you want to get that replaced because that will cut up your line. And if you have line on like Max Quattro is like $100 to spool over reels. If one of the guides of your rod's broken, fixing it's only $15, and that's a really good deal opposed to respooling this, which will cost you $100. So let's talk about lures. This is a really nice plastic. I've caught a bunch of fish on it. If you find something that looks similar to this will work really well for sculpin. Make sure you put it on a lead head, and this will work really well for sculpin. Also, what works good for sculpin and rockfish are B52 bucktails. These are made by Dan Hernandez, and as you can see, I'm missing a lot of hair from mine because I've used this a lot of times, but it's a really good bucktail. I've caught a bunch of fish off of this. If you can, you should get one of these and put on a strip of squid on it, or a whole squid, depending on how big you have. This is a fairly small one, so just a strip of squid will do, and this will catch anything from rockfish to bass to even yellowtail. Sometimes if you're going rock fishing, you might want to use a metal jig, something along the lines of this. This is an Ahi Assault. This jig will catch you a big red or a big chuckle, and if they're down there, they'll bite this. And I've seen a bunch of people catch big reds using jigs similar to this. What you do with this jig is you drop it all the way to the bottom, reel it up 5 or 10 cranks, and then bring it down, and just repeat that process until you get hooked up. And when you do, it's generally rewarding. I do see some people, they put some squid on these hooks, and that will help with their chances of getting a hookup. I've never done that yet, but I've seen a bunch of people do it and I've seen it work, so that's another option you can do. Now, your hooks. When you go on a trip, you always need to have a wide selection of hooks, but if you only have the budget for 3 hooks, I recommend these 3. I recommend a 3/0, a 2/0, and a 2. If you have the budget and it's not that expensive, you should get 5 hooks, and it goes from the 3/0 to 2/0, the 1/0, the 1, and the 2. And I recommend those 5 selections because you can fish anything, any size bait. You can also use these for live bait as well. They work great. And the reason why you need the big hooks is when you're rock fishing, the big hook lets your bait stay on your hook longer, but you also need the size 2 hooks because when you're fishing whitefish or sometimes even sheephead, you would want a smaller hook because their mouths are tiny, and if you have a big hook, they tend to just eat around the hook. And when you have a small hook, they tend to bite the whole thing, so you get a better chance of hookup. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to pin on a piece of squid for our viewers that do not know how to. Very simple. All you do is you grab your hook, you take your piece of squid. Now I'm using a piece of paper, but this is generally the size of squid you would get on a boat. They would normally cut it, but they would cut it a little bit longer. But this is just for demonstration purposes. So what you do is you bring it in once, and then you try to thread it again, and if you can, do 3 times, and that will make it so your bait stays on your hook really well, but you also have this tail that flutters along in the current, and it really drives the fish crazy when they see this action in the current and they see the bait, because you know they could smell the squid and they will go crazy and they'll bite it. So that's how you pin on squid for the best results. So now let's talk about weights. This is an 8-ounce sinker, and I feel like 8 ounces is the magic number. That's the weight that you would use almost every single time when you're fishing local. But also some special conditions apply, like when the current's absolutely ripping, you need a 10 ounce or even a 12 ounce to get down there, and it depends on the spot. If you're feeling cautious, also get a 10 ounce and get a 5 ounce. And you want the 5 ounce in case you're going to shallow spots, and if you're going shallow, you want to bring a 2 ounce as well. If you want to bring every single weight, because you're that type of guy who wants to be prepared, now I am that guy too, you would want to bring a 2 ounce, a 5 ounce, a 8 ounce, and a 10 ounce. And those 4 weights should get you through any type of fishing, whether you're doing shallow or deep water drops. Those 4 should be perfect for what you're doing. Now I recommend you bring 2 of each in case you break off, and that rule is 2 per person. So let's say you're fishing with 2 people, you and your friend, and if you're packing for them as well, you should bring 4 sinkers in total, because chances are you're gonna lose that sinker. You get stuck with bottom, you tangle up with someone, you're always gonna be losing something when you're going fishing, so you want to be prepared. Bring 2 of each and you should be good. When you're rock fishing, I really recommend 30-pound test. Iser line is really nice, it's cheap, it works. You can get it at your local tackle shop. I've even seen Big 5 sell it. You can also get it at your landing. I know Berth 55 sells line, and I know 22nd Street sells line. I'm not too sure about Davies Locker, but I'm pretty sure they sell line as well. Pretty much your line, your model, you can find it at most of your landings if you completely forget to bring it, because this is a really important, so they almost always stock this along with fluorocarbon. So don't count on it, but if you forgot on the drive there, cross your fingers they have it, because most likely they do, but you know, you never know. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, click on the bell icon. I'm gonna be releasing a new video every 2 weeks from now all the way into March to prepare you guys for the 2021 season and to teach anyone how to catch fish in Southern California if they're new. So I'll see you guys in the next video.